Hi everyone, I'm Mike, Fylde Coast Flips. I'm a part-time reseller based in northwest England. This is just a little look at what I've been up to over the past week. This is the second video like this. Go and check out the first one if you've not seen that already. So I've been coming down here trying to get myself up and out and doing something in the mornings. So with no further delay, let's get on with it. Good morning, it is Monday, day 6. I'm back here at Stanley Park. Today it is freezing. Don't know what's going on, but it's really cold. Thank you very much to everyone who watched the last video. So there's a comment on the last video and it was from Angela Stewart, and she has said the grand opening next week has all eBay resellers straining at the leash to get new stock. What are your plans? Yes, I do have a few plans, and I think this week we will talk about them as we go on. We might cover a few different subjects as well, but I'll start with this one anyway. God, it really is cold. My hands are freezing. Yeah, so my plans are, I've taken the whole week off from the 12th. So on that week, the charity shop's open on the 12th, most of them hopefully, and the car boot sale is the following weekend on the Saturday, I think, is the first day it's reopening. But yeah, I've got 5 days off. Now a couple of those days, or a couple of those days, I do have other plans that I need to stick to. But most of it is going to be reselling. I'm going to be hitting the charity shops, and I've not quite decided where to start, exactly how to do it. But I think I will just start kind of local and I'll work my way out, see how far out I can get. It'll be nice, really nice to get out there. I wonder if there will be the stock. At least now, you know, I considered maybe taking the second week off and working the first week, all the shops are back. But I took the first week, so we'll see. I'm sure if I hit enough of them, I'll find some, you know, half decent stuff. Right, I'm gonna have to get on with this because I'm absolutely freezing. I need to warm up. So let's do it, and I'll see you in a minute. Hey guys, I said it was cold and I wasn't wrong. It's actually snowing very lightly, but it is snowing. Weird weather recently. So that's day 6 done. Back to the car, back home, do some listing. Got a couple of things to drop off at Curry's because the Curry's are no longer picking up for free. So not paying the 70p to 150 that it costs for them to come and collect it. Ain't happening. So I'll drop them off myself. So we've got a load of stuff to get listed today. Some dinosaurs, the Schleich dinosaurs. I've listed a few, but most of them I've not listed yet. They've all been photographed and everything. Hornsey, I've got a Hornsey, a couple of sets still to do. Found a few video games when I was having a sort out that weren't listed. No idea why. I'm sure they were at some point. So I'll get them back on. As long as the weather stays nice today, we're going to go out, have a family day. So yeah, I'll continue tomorrow in regards to, you know, my plans on next week. So fast forward to tomorrow. It is day 7, Tuesday today, and it's another cold one. So going back to what we were talking about yesterday in regards to plans for everything reopening. So as I said, I've got a week off. I plan to do all the charity shops that I would usually do first. So all the ones near my work and all the ones near my home, and then work out from there. But I will probably still hit the same few probably every day, and but also try some new ones and maybe go a bit further afield as far as like Preston and around there. I don't think I'll go further than that, but stay tuned for that, because I do plan on having a video at some point soon where I kind of go out of my comfort zone and start going to some areas further out there. So that might be interesting to watch. But in regards to any kind of like game plan I might have, I don't really have one. I'm just going out there. I'm not going to just start picking up everything I see. I'm going to be a bit restrained. You know, it's pretty going to be easy to kind of, you know, let it get a bit out of hand and think, right, I've not picked anything up in ages, I don't have the normal amount of stock that I have, let's get out there and just buy everything. But that's not a good idea, is it? There was one question from Ivy Julie Harvey. I won't read out the whole message, but basically she is a reseller who resells clearance stock, vintage retro antiques, books and DVDs. She says she struggles with lighting when taking photos on the laptop. Is there any way to make photos from a laptop camera without costing a fortune? When you say a laptop camera, I'm probably being stupid. Do you mean like the actual inbuilt camera on your laptop? Or do you mean like a kind of an external webcam? I suppose it doesn't matter either way. You know, usually these cameras are not fantastic unless you've got a higher end laptop. I know even the one I've got, which is pretty high end, which I got fairly recently for editing videos because my old one just could not do it. Even this one struggles, to be honest. So I know what you mean, but I would do away with your camera, your laptop camera, and get a phone, an iPhone or a Samsung. It doesn't have to be anything amazing. I mean, this is the 11, which is you know, not last year's but the year before's. But up until, you know, the end of last year, I had an iPhone 6, which you can pick them up for not a lot at all. But that's all you need. The photos on the iPhone 6 Plus are still pretty good, and it will probably be better than a webcam camera, I would have thought. You know, all the photos I've taken, every single one that you see me like feature, are taken on either the iPhone 6 Plus or the iPhone 11. And lighting was also mentioned. Again, I have only recently started using lighting. I must admit, since I got my LED tripod ring light, if you've not seen it, I've done a video on it, a little kind of mini review. I don't know if they're still selling them at Home Bargains or not, but you know, after using it now for a few months, it's good. It's you know, it does the job, especially when it's dark. But I use it, you know, all times now when I'm taking photographs. The Home Bargains one that I got was, I think it was £19.99. I think the non-tripod version, don't think they sell it anymore, but maybe you can find one on eBay or something. The non-tripod version, I think, was only going for like £9 or £10. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, and even if that one's not available, you can probably get one off Amazon or eBay of an equal kind of quality for around the same price. I think I will always use a phone. It's just easier to kind of get the photographs with the phone, and then list them or upload them straight to the eBay app from the phone. I mean, if you're somebody who really, you know, doesn't like listing on the phone, you want to list on the laptop, well, you can still do that. You just upload the photographs with your phone and then switch over to your laptop and do everything else on the laptop. My partner prefers to list on the laptop, so that's basically what she does. Right, let's go. I'm a bit earlier today. It's 25 to 7. Well, I was a bit earlier, but I've been talking for too long, so I'm about the usual time. Right, I will see you in just a moment. So today I still have a load of stuff I need to get photographed and listed. Hopefully I get around to doing that today, because I want to have kind of a clean slate coming into next week if I can. Anyway, I better get home. I will see you in a bit. Hey guys, so it's now 10 to 7. I've spent most of the afternoon doing photographs. I've got loads of stuff going on here, load of Playmobil, toys in general, a couple of Schleich dragons that I picked up recently, and we've got all this stuff down here all sorted out into two sets. Well, two sets of Hornsey saffron, and then we have a oil vinegar salt and pepper set as well, a random plate, and a set of dinner plates as well. So we should make some decent money. They're in pretty good condition. There was a couple of things damaged amongst it, but not too bad. Generally speaking, excellent condition. I've got this cookie jar, more toys, Playmobil, this Tonka toy, which might have a little bit of money to it actually. It's not the best quality in the world, but it's all right. It's all there. Condition wise, it's pretty good. It actually kind of lights up, and well, as you'll see,
Fire department on the scene.
I'm going to take the batteries out in a moment. So yeah, I reckon we'll have a good few £100 worth of stuff here. Maybe 300 perhaps, just about thereabouts. £300, you know, worth of listings. That's not obviously not profit, but not too bad. Hello everyone, so it's day 8, Wednesday. This guy over here is fishing. Thought I was the first one here, but nope. So we'll stick with the same subject, and I was just wondering what you guys out there are planning come next week. What are you up to? Have you got any particular plans in order? Have you taken any time off work? I know not everyone who watches is a reseller, so you know, what are you up to? Are you going out there as well, trying to get a few bargains, going to visit a physical shop? Yeah, definitely be interested to know what people are up to next week. Let me know down in the comments. So the next segment like this, we will do the sales roundup for the week, and there's some good stuff in there. You may have seen a short video I did about a particular dog toy. Right, it's 25 past 6, 1 hour, let's go. Yeah, yesterday I got loads and loads of photographs, enough to keep me going for the rest of the week. That's how I tend to do it. I tend to go through phases of doing like loads of photographs all at once, and then I tend to go through phases of like loads of listings all at once. Yeah, I know some people just prefer to kind of photograph, list, photograph, list, photograph, list, and I get that, but I don't. We all do things a bit differently. And if you're new to reselling, then it's just a case of trying these things out, see what works best for you, and then roll with it. Okay, so day 8 done. I'm gonna head home now, grab a shower. I'm at work again today after having 6 days off, so it's gonna be busy. Let's go. It's Thursday, day 9, and today we'll do the what's sold. There's some good items here, not a huge quantity of items, but some good profits there. Okay, so first we have a vintage ceramic art Humpty Dumpty figure ornament. I paid £3-ish for it from a charity shop. I remember what charity shop it was and roughly when it was. I did a video where he was on the thumbnail. Go check that video out. Anyway, I got $99.99 for him. To be honest, I never expected him to sell for that. I really liked the guy, and I had him sat in my living room thinking, nobody's going to buy it for that price. I'll just have it. Well, I'll have it for a bit. But somebody did. And yeah, profit, what, £85 all said and done on a ceramic, small ceramic egg. Then we had 2 reusable non-stick cake tin liners, £5.98 plus postage. I paid £5 for a massive box full of like 250, 300, something like that, last summer. And yeah, been selling through them at £3 each, £2.99 each, plus postage. Yeah, slow and steady in the background, keeps ticking over. We have a Mega Blocks, Thomas and Friends, busy day at the quarry, Knapford Station. Well, there's 2 station, little kind of Mega Blocks play sets that are like train track type ones. And they went for £17 plus postage. I paid £5 each for them, so not much of a profit. But I thought they'd be worth more. They weren't. That's okay. The 10 Luminarc French champagne cocktail cut glass coupes. The ones that I got for £5, or less than £5, because I bought a load of other, well, I got a load of other stuff for free, and I got these as well. So maybe £3 into them, something like that. And I got £30 plus postage. And then we've got Tucker, the AA dog. If you've not seen my video, I did a brief video about him. You need to know about him, because when you're out there, I reckon there's a chance you might come across him at some point. How likely that is, I don't know, but it's good to know these things. But if you do find one right now, they're selling between £280 and £300 on eBay. I put mine up at £279.99 plus postage. I accept offers on everything, pretty much everything, and sold for full asking price. So there you go. It was up for 3 or 4 days before it sold. So how I got that, very briefly, is my dad is with the AA. He got the email, and yeah, he was one of the lucky ones to have got to get one. He didn't want it. I think the plan was he was bringing it around for the kids, but then I was like, I had a quick look into it and I was like, nah, the kids don't need this. But honestly, the kids have not seen the advert. They have absolutely no interest, and they've got a million cuddly toys already. Come on, I'm a reseller. How many cuddly toys do you think they have? A lot. They have a lot. I find this stuff everywhere. Anything to do with like Mario or several other things they get. So if I find it, they've got lots, they don't need it. So I said I would split the money with him, but he doesn't want it. I'm going to try and sneakily give it to him somehow. Then we've got a 1971 Fisher-Price Play Family Schoolhouse. This person bought it for full price, $39.99 plus postage. When I originally picked this up, it was worth quite a bit more, but this is how things are. It was not worth as much right now, but I only paid £5 for it, and yeah, $39.99 plus postage. And then 2 heart-shaped plates, £19 plus postage. Recently put the price up on these because I've only got 2 sets left. I don't want the listing to kind of run out. I know you can put the out of stock function on, but I don't really want to do that just for one listing. I'll just put the price higher still, so that when I can get more, which is going to be a while, when I get more of them, I can, you know, the listing has history on it. Yeah, never let these listings and multiples go. You know, never let it run to zero, unless you've got the out of stock function on. Next is an Octonauts tweak figure only from an Octo Max Suit set. Had a look into it, and this character I had, it went with this set. Obviously somebody out there is missing theirs, and it went for £9.99 plus postage. I picked that up for pence, can't remember exactly how much, 10p, maybe 20, who knows, I can't remember exactly where I got it from. It might have come as part of like a massive bundle of toys from somewhere, not sure on that. And then Disney Store Deluxe Singing Ariel Doll, £70 plus postage, not bad at all on that. I paid £15 for that from a charity shop back in like kind of October, November time, I think it was. One of the Schleich Brachiosaurus dinosaurs went for
Hello.
£29 plus postage, which is a good price for it. The reason why it's worth a bit more than like your kind of standard one is because it's from 2007, so it's like a retired one. The new ones, like the new ones only go for about 20, I think. But there you go, that's why it's kind of going for a bit more. I've got another one of them, and then a load of other dinosaurs as well, most of which are now listed. Yeah, I paid £20 for a load of dinosaurs and a few other bits. I got those Bucky O'Hare figures with it, and I think some like Fireman Sam bits. And then we got an Imaginext Fisher Price Fire Station with Turtles figure. So this is an example of me putting a random figure with an Imaginext set, not one that necessarily goes with it. Obviously Turtles doesn't go with fire engine, fire station set, so, but that's all I had at the time. This one is not good, wouldn't recommend you pick it up at any price really, unless it's free. Even then I would think about it first, because it takes up a lot of room. £8.99 plus postage. This was in quite bad condition, so maybe that's more of the reason why it didn't sell, but they don't go for a lot, this particular one. Next is this Jaeger 100% silk tie, £3.99 plus postage. I probably have 20p, maybe 50p into each tie that I have, so a little profit. Disney Mickey Mouse Easter 2014 popcorn bucket. Look out for these out there. It's the second time I found one. They're usually worth between about 20 and 40 quid, so you know, and you can usually pick them up for, I think both the ones I picked up were £1, so. And then we have 5 McDonald's glasses, 2 green and 3 kind of like a smoked glass colour. Got £40 plus postage on them. I was aiming high with them and didn't necessarily think that they would go for that much, but they did. I did actually have them up at 45, I think, or 44.99 plus postage. So yeah, I've said it before, the Coca-Cola glasses do well. You have to hold out a bit on them. Don't be frightened to kind of put the price, you know, top of the market. As long as they're in good condition, they'll sell eventually. And then lastly we have this is Kelly Tarleton's New Zealand Antarctic Encounter Underwater World from 1998. It's just a brochure, and I had a quick look into this. I believe that this no longer exists under that name anyway. I think it has I think it was like, you know, rebranded as something else. And yeah, it's like a, you know, sea life centre type place, aquarium in New Zealand. And this is something that I got from a charity table at a supermarket. So they had a load of video game magazines, that's what I wanted really, so I grabbed them, but also there were a few other random bits, and this was one of them, and this turns out to be, you know, a valuable thing. Anything vintage, you know, magazines and stuff, they are hit and miss, but things like this, like brochures from something that no longer exists, good. Like if you ever came across maybe I was trying to think of like theme parks that don't exist anymore, like Camelot. I don't think that exists anymore. If you had like, I imagine if you had like a brochure for them, something from like the 90s, perhaps that would have a bit of money to it. You know, that kind of thing. Stuff that doesn't exist, rides that don't exist anymore. Maybe you've got like the mug from a ride that no longer goes, so it's retired. You know, people have fond memories of those rides as when they were younger and stuff, so people are willing to pay a bit of money for it. Right, let's get to it. Right, so day number 9 done. So I'm off today. Technically this is my last kind of day off while being part-time, because I'm off next week, and then from the week afterwards I'm back to full-time again. Okay, so it's day 10, Friday, and it is so close now to everything reopening. This video is going to be put out on a Sunday, so I know by then it's the following day. Everyone's excited, I'm sure, for everything reopening. I wonder how busy it's going to be. We will see. I wonder how much stock they'll actually have, because, you know, maybe it'll take a while for it to filter through and get on the shelves. Or maybe they've been accepting it in over the break, and come Monday everything will just be like stocked up. Who knows, we'll have to see on that. So as I've said, I'm off next week. I'm still going to be coming down here Monday to Friday. So as for videos in the next couple of weeks, I'm not sure exactly how many I'm going to be able to get out. Yeah, so bear with me on that. They might come in a bit of a random order. You might get a few back to back and then nothing for a week or so, but I'll try and make them as consistent as I can. I've still got a top 10 list to do, which I've kind of planned out what I'm going to do for it, but I've just not had the chance to sit down and actually film it yet. So that will be soon. If somebody actually asked me to do a top 10 on this subject about a month ago now, and I said I would, and the plan was to do it anyway. I just haven't had time to do it. If you've not seen any of my top 10 videos, I've done 2 so far, worth going to have a look. One about soft toys, one about how to source while we're in lockdown. But that one's still worth a look anyway. It's only short, and even though we're coming out of lockdown to some degree soon, it's there's a lot of information in there. It's just like a good way of sourcing other than kind of charity shops and car boot sales, really. Quiet. Thank you. So I hope anyone who's out there, who's getting out there to the charity shops for the first time in months, I hope you do really well. I hope you get lots of good stuff. Or if you're not a reseller and you're just going to get out there anyway, I hope you have fun. If you have any questions or any subjects you'd like me to cover in next week's video, comment down below. So for now, that is it. Thank you very much for joining me. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Good luck out there.